We're headed there, and I'm stuck at 20%, 30, 40. Okay, looks like we've got it started.
We just kicked out everybody for some reason.
I see everybody here. I'm going to make you. Oh, that's because you are not a co-host. I'm going to make you the
Oh, right.
host. Okay.
Got it.
Woohoo! I'll hang with you as long as I can. I do have the repairman coming at 3, supposedly.
Got it. Okie doke. Then, well, I
So
hope
I dropped over to Substack and looked at everything that it took to start a podcast from scratch, like from an existing something, that sort of thing. So I now am more familiar. Still not anything on video, so I don't know what you want to do on video there, but
well,
Yeah. I just put up the from the library. I was able to get on the internet there. I put up the coffee recap from this morning, from yesterday morning, up on the Substack. Just put that up before I drove back home.
cool.
one thing I was thinking about video, you can do little ads like, you know, come to coffee and conversation, like,
That's a
or
great idea.
just little, join us for sorting soup, and the little 30 seconds of why, you should join us in the morning.
It's an opportunity for sharing our stories in
That
another
too.
medium that we can use as advertisement. So I mean, when I heard you say, all of a sudden I wanted to fill in the word story, just a little blurb about what I get out of this. Like, why is this important to me? Why would you want to be on in this group too? That kind of stuff. That's what I
Yeah,
heard you say?
exactly.
Okay. I got excited.
All right. Well, and it's time to admit all because it's 2:01. So here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, I saw Carrie first, and Merle and Kathleen. Hello, everybody. It is so nice. Ooh, Steve Scranton and Laura Gabler. I heard a story that I get to talk to you today about some good stuff. I look forward to talking to you today and hearing some stories. So, hello, everybody. Hello, Pauline and Anne, Matthew. So good to see everybody. So you all come in from all over. Oh, Marie and Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Hello. Sunny, it's good to see you. Merritt, hello. Oh, actually, hi, Merritt, because I just admitted you. I just saw your name. Ooh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Oh, Myra, that's a gorgeous picture.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Hi.
always have my heads in the clouds anyway, so
Perfect.
You got a Dolly shirt. I love Dolly Parton.
Yes, ma'am. I'm feeling Dolly today. I needed a little extra.
Oh, the world needs a bunch of Dollies.
Exactly. I needed her today. So,
And I needed some NWSOFA. So,
uh-huh.
yay!
All right. Well, we're just gonna allow a little bit more walking in. My goodness, we still have some people coming in today. Woohoo. Hello. We are a couple people short. We have Rebecca fighting for us at an ice rally. So defending us, I suppose I should say. So we are definitely a little short today. But that's all right. We're going to do all right today. And we're hoping she'll be able to join us a little later. And then let's see, where are we? We're doing all right. Today we're going to be talking about Substack again, but we're going to be talking about podcasting and how we can take our Substack even further and really reach people on a conversational way. Maybe even, I mean, into the home, just in a way that we haven't been able to in the past. So, Stephanie, where would you like to begin?
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. We can we can do an overview. We can start by looking at the how-to, or we can start with the end product and get everybody interested in going back to the how-to. Do you have something you can share that you've been working on, or do you need me to share something?
Well, first I would like to say, everybody, if you haven't already, put your names and where you're from in the chat. I forgot to mention that. And I forgot to mention, hi, I'm Cecilia. And I am from Casey, Illinois, and that is Stephanie, and she is from Tulsa, and we'll be facilitators today. I skipped that part. I apologize. I guess I just
admittedly, we are out of it without our master of ceremony because we all rely on Bill to
we
coordinate
all
us
rely on
through while
Bill.
we're all just, he is an MC extraordinaire.
He's having some troubles today with his internet, and we're just kind of at our 6s and 7s. And I just saw a message come from Rebecca. She is back, so she might be signing on in a little bit. We might be at full strength not too long from now. Oh my goodness. All right. So
hopefully she and I will be able to tag team right there at the end, and we'll do a slap and go. So that'll work out well. Thank you.
Yeah, that will be good. All right, y'all. So here's the thing. So you can sign on to Substack in a multitude of ways. You can go online onto just substack.com, or you can get it through an app. Does anyone have a question of how to get onto Substack?
We're going to use the raise hands method?
Yes, we can use the raise hands method, or you can put it into the chat. But I prefer the raise hands method. We are talking here. How many people we got here? 42. We can handle the raise hands method. We're good. We're a talkative bunch. Margaret, go ahead, babe. How can I help?
Well, I barely know what Substack is. I know a lot of people I know write good stuff on it, but I don't know exactly what it is really.
Okay. Well, what it is, it's a place where people, journalists and writers blog, write, and communicate.
Yep.
And other, because it is becoming more than that. People are putting videos. People are also now putting podcasts on there. And it is becoming much more. I believe it's going to become, I think it's going to become the future of the way we communicate, because it's adding a social media kind of aspect. So you have your literary, you have long form communication where you have writers that are putting loads of their work. The people who cannot, that are being censored elsewhere. Okay. The people who've been fired basically from other places are going to Substack. And then and that's where they get their audience. They promote themselves here. But you yourself can also write. You yourself can have an audience. You can write whatever. I mean, it's a way for us to communicate and be a part of a community and share what we are doing. So you can have your own account and follow writers and community members and be a part of a bigger audience. And I can follow what you're doing as well.
Okay. So for example, I signed up for Carrie Newcomer's Substack, and then I found I was receiving notifications about other people's Substacks. So I don't know how that works. Is it like
Yes.
Facebook where a lot
Kind of
people...
like that. Exactly. Now you can opt out of that. You can go to your settings and get rid of that if you don't want to. So and who you're following, they will recommend like writers and authors to you. And because they're supposed, like, I think we're supposed to sometimes. And yeah, exactly. It is a lot like Facebook. And how Facebook used to be.
Yeah.
Before it got all algorithmy.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Okay.
Myra.
Yes, hello. Margaret, I love Carrie Newcomer. I saw her, I've seen her in concert 2 or 3 times. And I looked, you're in Bloomington. I went to IU Music School in the early
wow.
80s. I feel like we're just in a nice little campfire group here. Wonderful. Yay. So I love Substack. I'm in the process of writing a memoir, and I'm going to do a one-woman show. And I've probably written 100 personal essays, and I've put some of them on my Substack. But sometimes I forget. But what I like about it is it's very democratic. People like me who are, unknowns, as well as a lot of the big name journalists have navigated away from, well, a lot of them have gotten fired or just are done with Washington Post. So they're going on Substack, like Jim Acosta, or is it Jim Acosta?
Yes.
Yeah, I used to be on CNN, and he just did a live remote one day, and I happened to be there, and it was something that the networks weren't covering. There was an ICE demonstration in DC, and he was out there with his camera and walking around, and I commented, and then his sister replied to me, and so I've been kind of chatting with his sister, and it's very accessible. I love that quality. Now, time will tell as it gets bigger and more and more people, but right now it's I like where it's at right now. Yeah.
Very fair. And it's actually not new. It's been around for a few years.
Right.
So again, it's in this phase where it's again
growing.
Okay, so all right, I need to share. I hope I can share my screen. Oh my gosh. No, that's not good.
1, 2, 3, 7, 9.
Yeah, no, you do it. You do it.
And we're going to share. You want me to share something?
You share it. You do it.
Okay. I can share.
I'll be your voice.
I will share.
I still haven't done it. I still haven't done it right with this computer. Okay. So we're going
where we are at the moment. Yeah, I apologize. Let me get back to a home screen because I was working through a podcast.
Ah, cool. Okay.
So that I could see what that meant.
Wow.
So let me just get. This is my home screen, and I haven't done all of the setup necessary. When you say you're going to publish, they want you to do all these things in order to make sure that you have all the publisher elements set up. So all of those things are my current moment. So where would you like to be?
Home is good.
Okay.
so when you get to home and when you've decided that you want to make a podcast, and I understand that a lot of you won't be here yet, and so we're probably at step 2 when you want to be at step 1, and you'll have a question, and I understand that. So we'll get there. So let's go to just the podcasting button down there.
Got it.
And we set up a new episode.
So we would do that by picking create new
Create new.
and audio post, video post, podcast, website.
We just right. Okay. So you decide. All right. Oh my gosh.
We're good.
Right. We're deciding. We all just these are all decisions. Okay. Actually, I skipped a step. I apologize. The decisions if you I'm sorry. I apologize. We skipped the step of if you had a podcast before. So if you
if you have an existing podcast, it will consume it and
Right.
repackage it for Substack.
Thank
If
you.
you don't, that's a different process.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Now, secondary. If not, create new. Apologize. And then we go and we decide, are we doing an audio only, a video? Today we're doing audio.
Sorry, I'll go back. Yep, you get 3 choices at create new. Write something, watch something, say something.
And we are
Going to say something.
We're gonna
Audio
say
post.
we're gonna say, hey world, how you doing? What are we saying today?
So we have 2 choices that we can speak to this, or we can pick a file. So this is, if you look at, it wants audio format here. So it wants an MP3, a WAV, or an ACC. So it has to be existing audio. Yeah. At this phase. So I'll just grab one just because I can.
It's near the Mississippi-Arkansas state line. Let's bring in NBC News national correspondent Aaron Gilchrist. Aaron, the details here are.
Then Substack goes about the process of reading in or listening to that podcast for you. And that takes a while. So let's talk about something else while that's rendering.
Okay. So you also have the option of putting on the
Who can listen?
yes, and who gets the cover. You need to have a cover graphic, and Substack likes a square image of 1400 pixels wide. So always keep that in mind. But so who can your title? The title, they want it catchy, right? Not my podcast. Come on, make it catchy.
Wait till you see the content I've got ready for this.
Okay. All right. Who's your dad?
I had to bring in an MP3 I had. I have made one that's about a book I'm writing. So it gave us enough content to be able to work with.
All right, then.
I had to have an example. I got what I got.
You got what you got. All right.
Hey, Stephanie, can I ask you a question?
For sure.
I was just thinking, when I signed up for Substack, I signed up free at first because I wanted to start writing and put some of my journal entries, etc. And then, of course, I discovered other writers and I started, subscribing for a fee. But so does Substack work on the algorithm kind of thing? Do they use an algorithm
Yes.
In other words, obviously, if you're not paying anything, you're not going to see as much content, right?
I think that I'm going to make an answer and then folks can help me with this, but the free content is free, and then paid content sits behind a paywall that each publisher, writer, author creates. So algorithmically, whether or not more things are promoted to you because you're free, I haven't spent enough time investigating that piece.
Oh, so okay.
I see. Yeah. Steve, did you have something to contribute?
Yes, I got a question for you, Stephanie. Where do you create your MP3s? Is it on your computer?
I actually used another AI tool, Notebook LM, where I took my written word, gave it to Notebook LM, and said, synthesize this for me into a story. And now I am moving it over here. So I have used a tool outside of Substack to do that. I'm fairly sure that you can record right here if you wanted to actually speak and read and record something. I haven't
Yeah.
done that yet, that feature yet, because that to me would be a little more advanced, like taking something you write and turning it into a podcast.
Yeah.
Is fairly well automated at this point.
Second question is, I would assume that if you're doing a video, you would have an audio track included. So you'd be able to do your video with sound or narrate.
Yes,
Cecilia?
actually, yes. The video audio that comes to, yes, those would come together.
They
Good.
marry it for you in a, yeah.
They are they're doubled. I believe
Okay.
Substack has them together.
All right, thank you.
Next week we'll do that if we're doing this still. I'll figure out how I'm sorry. We'll create a video. Or this week, Cecilia's going to show us because she's done it. We're going to move to that, aren't we?
I love, okay, yeah. I wanted to do that today, but with Bill having, has the Comcast man coming at 3 p.m. today. He's been having such trouble with his internet. And so we're just having issues today.
We have a podcast now.
But
if I selected the right choices going into my share, it'll play. If not, I'll pop out and back in so that you folks can hear it. It's in my ear. Do you guys hear it? No?
Nope, we don't.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about something else while I sort out the share.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop sharing for a second.
All right.
And I'm going to tell it to include my audio when I share.
Like I said before, the graphic I was playing with, let's see, I think I shared it probably before everybody was in here. So let me share it again. Oh, wait, let's see. Paste. There we go. That's the one I'd been working on. I dropped it in the chat. That we're playing around with a new podcast, Grounds for Conversation, brewing thoughts and stories. And oh yeah, we will be covering Discord now that Rebecca's here. Yes, we will.
No, we're not. We're not today.
Well, we're not covering Discord today.
No, sorry.
Oh,
you want us to drop a link in the chat for you, or should we just not handle it at all since you're out, Rebecca?
Oh, okay.
I'll put the way to join in the instructions for joining in the chat, but no,
Perfect.
I'm not going to be covering Discord today.
Oh, okay.
No problemo. Glad you're here.
Yes, thank you.
So if you'd like to, I can go ahead and hit play and let's see if everybody can hear it because it's supposed to work. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Urgent search for a biological family.
Yes, it's quite a story. Our mission today is to see how evolving relationships and some pretty surprising character moments really shaped a profound discovery.
It sounds like a case where medical need met, well, long-buried secrets. And the outcome sounds like something no one saw coming.
For more, you'll have to come back.
No one saw it
My
coming.
teaser. That's right.
All right.
Okay. So that would be a podcast recorded voice from, let's call it 10 pages of writing. And it's a 6-minute podcast. And that is synthesized from a 10-minute podcast that came out of Notebook LM. So that is, we can play some more, but I mean, essentially, we have created a podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we created that podcast, but that
Now
was,
what?
but we could also, we could talk, we could create a podcast. We could.
You want to be a studio author. You are dying to be a DJ. I can feel it.
I'm not dying to be a DJ. I'm dying to share our stories. You know,
Agreed.
I am dying to I share all of our stories because that's what's needed. And in this journey, I know that that's what's needed next. That's what's needed
So,
next.
if we wanted to, there is a small studio, if you will, the record button. I mean, essentially,
I know
that right there is it. So
I know. That's what
I know you do. That's why we're talking about it.
So when you push the record button,
I got to move your screen. I can't see all my options. Okay. So we've pushed the record button and we can record an audio. I bet you everything I'm saying is now being recorded.
it is. So now we start recording
We have recorded.
and we have transcript, show transcript and captions.
Once it's finished, complete, once we're done, I expect I can make that adjustment.
You have a lot of different options.
Now is the time for all good people to come to the aid of their country.
This
We
is-
need words.
I do, but there. Go on.
I'm not sure what we want to illustrate here. I mean, it is, over here is the control. My screen keeps moving around. So here we have the controls associated with creating a podcast inside Substack.
Headset.
That's right. So do I want to allow it? Yeah, I guess we'll let it listen to my voice. So a lot of times there are prompts like that ask you if you really want to give something permission to do that, so that if they're overhearing you, you don't. A lot of folks are worried about their computer listening to them.
Or 10 p.m.
Tell me where to go. What do you see?
I'm just wanting everyone to know that this is the option. And then once you have recorded,
We're stopping that.
All right, I guess I should tune in sooner.
like once you have your recorded, your
Are you
recorded.
trying to get to how we publish?
Yes.
Okay.
Where do you publish?
Let's go. Yeah. Why don't we go back and use the podcast that I created, if it's still there?
Yes.
And Stephanie, once again, how did you create your podcast? Was it from a Substack article or was there an in-between step?
There was an in-between step. I decided to use Notebook LM because I had some written content that I wanted to create a podcast from. So I used a different AI tool for the creation of that and then consumed it in Substack using their drag a file, upload up existing.
We wouldn't have done that. Like we would have actually been like conversating. had we, I don't know.
The script for this is loose at the moment, and we are illustrating what we can with the resources available.
Right.
I think it's a good illustration of the fact that you can do either.
Right.
You can either prepare something ahead of time, either, maybe you use like really fancy equipment to get really good sound quality and you import that file, or maybe you sit down at your computer with like your AirPods in or something and you record it on the go. I think what we're illustrating here is that Substack has the flexibility to do either one.
Well said. That is very well said. Thank you, Rebecca. So when we are ready, did you find that awesome podcast that you
Save
published?
it or publish it or do anything to it, because I got one arm tied behind my back while I work.
Did you save it?
I'm looking. I don't know. You told me to click somewhere else, and I did. So I'm easy.
Oh man,
it's okay. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, me too.
It's okay. We'll go through it. I mean, I can either re-image it and we can talk about something else while that's happening, which I'm happy to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just start about that and you guys chat among yourselves.
Okay.
Nora has a question in the chat. Are most people going to start their own Substacks?
I don't know.
I think it depends on, so I look at Substack and I'll just share my thoughts, and then Cecilia and Stephanie and Bill can pop in, obviously, with their own opinions. But I look at Substack kind of like, over the past 20 years, like a blog, where you posted your writing and you could share it with your friends and develop an audience. So Substack is kind of like, Cecilia's talked about it before, like WordPress, or I forget the other name for it, but it's a similar platform. So it's really just for if you are a writer or you have something to say and you want to share it with people, it's available to you.
Jetpack. And yes, ma'am, I think you are absolutely correct. And since it's moving into like also video media, the video medium, I think that people who not only are writers, people who can't write their words, who have something to say, they have the ability now to either get it out on video or podcast form, either or. And yeah, it has these this element to it called notes, which is kind of a social media element. It really opens up a one-on-one kind of or not really one-on-one, kind of a community element where you have a community where you can build a little following. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting. Yes, Merle.
I think that Cecilia, you have it as an Indivisible group, do you not?
I do, yes.
Do you use it to communicate with your Indivisible group?
I do. I have it right now as I put out a newsletter each week, and then we had like I do a weekly newsletter, and then my media director puts out the on the other end what we do through Indivisible, our weekly. Yeah, that's what we do. Yes.
So the subscribers you have are the people that you want to get your newsletter, and they get it on Substack.
Well, we're hoping to. Yes, that's the idea. It's a slow process, and we're getting there.
I'm ready to go forward if you guys are.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where we were before we decided we were going to go look at something else.
Dr. Chris has her hand up real quick. Hold on.
Absolutely.
Well, I was just going to add to what was just said, is that I think what we're doing today is really just introducing another publishing platform that many people, and I was one of them prior to maybe 6 or 7 months ago, wasn't familiar with. And so even though I've subscribed to people's Substacks, people's writings, people's podcasts, people's blogs, or whatever we want to call them, because it's simply just a publishing platform, it may be one that you hadn't thought about. And then keep in mind that we're in an environment right now where there are a lot of things going on with Facebook and other places, maybe where you used to express your ideas. And so here now you have yet another forum. So that's all I was going to say. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. We are now ready to consider our publish. So I've created my content, my podcast. I've named it here. I've given it a subtext. And
okay, you can preview it up in the upper right hand corner.
That's where I'm headed.
And that'll show you what it's going to look like on your phone, which is
so it's there's 3 emulators.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a development environment. So you can show a mobile preview, a desktop preview, or an email preview of what this might look like going to somebody. So it gives you a chance to see what it is that you're actually going to send out before you publish it.
All right.
It'll look like that. There's not a lot of difference in this particular content. So we'll stay on desktop. Do you think we should say we're done, or do you think we should share?
Okay.
We're done.
I think we're good.
Oh, good girl.
Okay. For some reason, it's. So I am now, I think I published, but who knows? Let's see. Yep, looks like it still says, the publish.
Published. And then we're
here.
Down. We need to add tags. Hashtags are important, y'all.
I just happen to know my content, so there's the rest of the story.
And
publish.
Send it.
Yeah.
No. All right. And once you do that, it goes out. Now,
sorry, that is not what I'm trying to do. I apologize.
what I would do at that point, I would then like put it on all of my socials.
Using maybe a link button?
A link button. And then I would go and put it everywhere.
So we have refresh and interact and who's there. So all of these different things. Here's the share button. So if I just want a link because I'm going to share it using that link, it copies it to your clipboard so that you can paste it somewhere later. And there are an assortment of embeds that you can use.
So you can, you can share it immediately from here to any of these places.
I don't have an account that goes with this account but essentially this is what that would look like.
Yeah. And that's it.
Now, I'm sure we can change images. There's a variety of things that we can do with this. And I expect that we can probably do some stuff up here in the header as well. But if you were ready to put it on Blue Sky, post.
That's what it would look like. And it would be awesome. And
Or
then it would
something.
go out to thousands of people. And
Yeah, I got to get that out of here. That's not a good thing. I can't keep that up here.
well, yeah.
It's okay. It's just for illustration purposes. Hang on, let me scroll down here and we'll see if we can. Moving out of Bluesky.
Point being that Substack offers, I think my point is that Substack is becoming a place where authors are going, and it is becoming a safer space for people to be, because it's not censoring. It's not, y'all, it's getting scary out there for journalists. I don't know if you've noticed. Like, just people are getting fired left and right for saying things. I mean, not the right people, apparently, but
Yeah, I don't see the snark on Substack like I do, you know, let's face it, Facebook's become, kind of a sewer.
yeah, a little, yeah. And
I
let's not
see a
talk about
comment.
X.
Yeah, I see a comment in here asking why hashtags are important.
Hashtags are important because they make it easy to find things. Okay, you can touch a hashtag, and when you touch a hashtag, you get all of the posts of that one subject. Okay, and not just that, but you you have no idea how amazing the search, the ability to find, like, the search.
Hashtags are a way to make yourself indexed on a platform because it gives the platform a way to know what you're talking about besides looking for keywords. So you tell it, why is this important? What about this do I want someone to find if they are looking?
Yes, you're making it you more searchable. You're making you more findable by putting the right hashtags on your posts. Okay, and that's important. Yes, Margaret.
So for a hashtag, do you have to be on Instagram or something like that? Or can you just just write hashtag and on Facebook, and will that do anything?
Oh yeah, on every post.
Okay.
So you're clear that hashtags start with the pound sign and then a string. Okay, I apologize. I wanted to make sure. Sometimes we start at the very beginning.
Yeah,
I usually do. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of times we talk about things, we want to make sure everybody understands where we're coming from. But yeah, every platform uses hashtags, and they are useful in every single platform. So doesn't matter which one you're on.
Where we want to go now?
Now I want to go to wherever anyone has a question. Anyone want to talk about
an AMA?
What was that?
I said it's an AMA, and ask me anything.
Oh, it's an ask me anything. I like that one. This isn't Ask Me Anything. I don't mind. If anybody has any questions, and I can try to answer questions about Discord.
We have neglected to go back to go to Laura and let her share an experience with us.
Oh, no. Yeah, we do have an experience with Laura to talk about. Laura.
Yes.
You have done some podcast review work.
Yes, I have.
Tell us all about it.
Well, did you want to play just a little bit of it?
No, we're going to omit that part and trust your ear and tune to tell us all about it.
Okay, I will do my best. Yes, I guess Stephanie created a podcast using the conversation in Coffee and Conversation, and she put it into Notebook LM, and I think you had another source. And you asked Notebook LM to create a podcast for you using that text, and gave it instructions on what you wanted, what kind of podcast you wanted, and what kind of things to focus on. And I listened to it, and it was wonderful. And it seems like it would be a very great way to publicize this group, or any of your other groups, anybody. And I guess they're AI generated voices. Is that right, Stephanie?
It is.
Okay. And they actually sounded pretty good. I mean, most AI generated voices I've heard are pretty pretty poor. But these two, a male and a female, sounded really good. And I was trying to place their voices at first because I thought, well, maybe this is actually the Coffee and Conversation meeting, but no, it wasn't. So I think, I mean, I do think it's a good way to bring in new people. So Stephanie's idea was putting such a podcast on Substack, which is a great idea. Excuse me.
Did you find any factual inconsistencies when you were listening to it? Because you have a very talented ear.
Yeah. It's my gut. It's not necessarily my ear. It's my gut. Yes, I did find some factual discrepancies, which is something I think about a lot, with my former life as a copy editor, fact checker with Encyclopedia Britannica.
I found my person.
I'm happy to be here. This is
Thank
fun.
you.
And I worry about it myself, like when I'm posting on Discord, I'm sharing something on Discord. I kind of agonize over, okay, I'm describing something. Am I getting all my facts straight? And that's something I think as a group within this group, we have enough people who are going to say, well, I think maybe you've got something wrong here, a little bit wrong or misinterpreted or whatever. And so we work together and help each other get all the facts straight. But when you're going to put a podcast out to the public on Substack, you don't know who's going to listen to it. You really want to have your facts straight. And I did find a couple of things. One with a bill that was mentioned during Coffee and Conversation, and also was mentioned on the actual podcast. And the podcast can be corrected to reflect the right bill. The bill that was mentioned, it was the wrong number, HR something or another, and it is a current bill, but it was described in the podcast as a bill increasing penalties for immigrants. However, when I looked up that bill number, I found that it's a dairy nutrition incentive program, also 2025, but a different number. Or that's 2496, the one that was referenced, is dairy nutrition program. It's not, it doesn't have anything to do with immigrants. So
that's a really good point. We have to figure out how it is that we update and we control quality inside that and make sure there aren't any additional hallucinations. So based on that feedback, I'm going to go research that one, Laura. That was an excellent catch. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I did search on, does HR 2496, the original number, and went to Google and searched, does HR 2496 increase penalties for immigrants? And I got the answer back, basically no. But there is a different bill, HR 3486, that increases penalties for immigrants. And so that's the one that was intended to be mentioned. I feel pretty certain about that. So that's just one error. And I may have found
There's
a couple
one, we
other.
don't know how many there could be, but I mean, we're going to learn about that. So that's the point. That was perfect. So I see Steve's hand, and then Cecilia, I got a duck.
I know. Okay.
Laura, great job. Good catch. And you are right in the fact that it seems like we all hold each other up. And even though that is something that is minor, somebody that does look it up for the first time, that can make a really big difference. So good job, Laura.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Laura,
So I am taking,
did you see my
I
question
apologize.
on the chat? When you said you worked for Encyclopedia Britannica, it brought back wonderful memories.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
just, yeah, is it still being published or is it just online now?
It's just online.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
sorry.
I'm going to work on the why did we get that hallucination? And I'll get back to the group in whatever format that works for everybody. So just so you know.
Right. Well, thank
I
you,
got that.
Stephanie. I know you have to
Thank
go.
you, Stephanie.
And well,
Cheers.
we can do the rest of the hour with questions and see where we go. We're still getting people coming in. My goodness. All right. Yes, Dr. Chris.
Yeah, my question, I put it in the chat, but it was to Laura. What I was curious about is and I may not have this 100% right, but I think what I heard is Stephanie took something from Coffee and Conversation and put it in Notebook LM to make it audio. So my question was, did the person who cited the reference in Coffee and Conversation cite it incorrectly? Or did AI translate it incorrectly? Meaning if we took the transcript from Coffee and Conversation, the person cited the appropriate one and then AI messed it up.
Yeah, I think
no. In this case, AI did not mess it up. AI reflected the number, the bill number that was cited during Coffee and Conversation.
Oh,
and
so
that's,
I think that's a really important distinction to make because
right.
Yes, human beings in Coffee and Conversation are going to make mistakes.
Absolutely.
And incorrectly attribute things to the wrong whatever, which apparently happened. But that's really different than AI having hallucinations, though AI definitely has hallucinations, and on specifically this kind of stuff, like just randomly we'll see where it. So, but I think it'll be important to circle back to Stephanie and make sure she's aware that actually it was the person that made the mistake, not AI in this case. Thanks.
Yeah, I can let her know because I still have more notes for her on that that particular podcast recording.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you. All right, Jennifer. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Was AI asked to check the information that was being given in the podcast?
I think that would be a question for Stephanie. I don't know what her secret was to getting Notebook LM to come up with the podcast. I think it just took the information that came from coffee and conversation. And actually, I guess that was an AI transcript from the Zoom meeting, or just a transcript.
No, I can tell you. Notebook LM, you can take a transcript and you can drop it into Notebook LM and just tell it to make a podcast. Like you can take this transcript and make a podcast out of this transcript, and it will just make a podcast out of it for you. And what it will do, yes, Dr. Chris?
No, I was just going to say, I think the question is, in this case, did we use the AI summary? Did we use the transcript, or did we use something else? And any one of those things can be dropped into Notebook LM. But in this case, which did we put in? Because even AI summary is just that. It's a summary. It's not a line by line what everybody says. But anyway.
Well, what Stephanie sent me, she said it was an AI transcript, which she said transcript. And that was one of the things I was going to question her about. But I didn't send her any of this feedback till maybe an hour before this group started at 2:00. So, 1:00, I think I sent her some feedback. And so we haven't gone through everything. So I'm imagining that it was the AI summary instead of the transcript itself. But I don't know. Can we? Because I haven't used Notebook LM since the first or whatever last training we had on it here. So I don't know if we can ask Notebook LM to fact check what we feed it.
Yeah,
you can, but I just want to make the point here is that if the AI summary was used, we already have another layer on this in terms of, so that AI summary comes out of Zoom. So Zoom has its own AI tool that it uses distinct from LM, Notebook LM. But its purpose is to just summarize a very lengthy conversation, right? So it's picking and choosing what it summarizes, and then as distinct from the transcript, which is literally a line by line, as you probably know.
Yeah. I always save the transcripts for meetings that I go to, just because I'm a little bit anal that way, and in case I miss something, I can always go back, which I haven't gone back yet, but it is good to have that. And I'm assuming it was the AI summary, which it could have made a mistake, or it doesn't include everything. And if that's all that Notebook LM is given, that's what it would work with, rather than the full transcript, the full Zoom transcript.
Well, y'all, whatever it was, we'll just have to ask Stephanie because she knows, and we'll find out when she tells us. She has the magic sauce, that I know, and she knows all of the answers. My goodness. I tell you, I look forward. One of the reasons I'm really excited about the podcast is the sharing our stories. I think it's going to be an excellent way of just getting those stories out and being able to, because I think that's the key. That right there is the key to this next step. Getting the stories of what's happening under this regime to the people, and really getting people to understand what's really happening out there, because I don't think enough people understand, and more people are understanding, as we see, and that's why more and more people are upset, I believe. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully we are getting there. I know it was a little crazy. I know, back and forth. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for all of your understanding, y'all. You are just amazing, amazing, amazing people. Any more questions? Oh, I see a question. Was the mistake that the person who cited in the bill and coffee and conversation? Oh, we already got there, didn't we? All right, we already did that. We have any other questions? Any other, anything? Do we have anything going on tonight? Do we? No? Are we good? Bill, do we have anything going on tonight that I'm supposed to be doing?
No, not within NWSOFA.
Okay, good.
I think there are some indivisible national programs. I'm not sure, but there is at least a once or twice a month leadership call within Indivisible. I think that might be on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I think
I'm not totally sure though.
Yeah, I think I am.
And of course, there'll be all of our podcasts. There will be all the podcasts that we put out tonight for people to review.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Laura.
One question. When is the next Vision Forward?
When is the next Vision Forward?
I think you got Dr. Chris on, right?
We do have Dr. Chris on.
It's next Wednesday at 7.
Ah, is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Sorry.
That's what
Of course
I
it is. Sorry. I'm not questioning you. I was looking at my calendar and I'm like, is it? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, next Wednesday at 7. Whew.
And then we do have Sorting Soup tomorrow at 5.
5. And next Tuesday, we have Columbus Larry and Boot Money, who are going to be taking us into a civics lesson that you just can't miss, guys. You really need to be there, 7 p.m. And it's going to be great, I promise. I don't know what I'm promising you, but I promise it's going to be great. And so tomorrow, 5 o'clock, Sorting Soup. And next Wednesday, we got Vision Forward. Next Tuesday, we got Columbus Larry and Boot Money for civics.
And tomorrow,
afternoon, Indivisible Founders at
yes,
3 o'clock Eastern. Leah and what's his name?
Ezra.
Ezra.
Ezra, yes. I always feel I get so much clarity when I go to their, when I check in with them. It's great.
Yeah. All right. Well, y'all.
Lots of clarity.
Okay. I believe that is about where we are. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for being here. I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.
You have to access.
I have to end, don't I? Oh, wait. Do I have to end the recording or just exit?
You can do the recording first and then exit.
Oh, crap. Okay. End record.